Hello, how is everyone doing today? I dropped my mic and I had a little moment of lagging. But how is everyone doing today? I'm excited. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a quick and dirty poodle hairstyle. If you're on the go, if you want it for work, if you wake up too early and you don't want to like spend too much time, or even to go out because it's going to look good. So make sure to say hello in the comments if you're joining in. Hello. And if you have any questions, I could pop them up on the screen. I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and no, not Instagram, but on the Rockabillaque Facebook page. And hey, Joe. All right. So today my hair looks a little normal, and I did miss while bleaching my hair the other day this whole little spot. So let's just ignore that it's not there. Now, while we wait for people to come on, I thought since last week I showed you these fabulous shoes that I wore for Valentine, I thought I'd show you every week like a little like show and tell in the beginning. And this week I have this. Now, does anybody know what this is? You can tell I just got it and I didn't remove anything. But this, I'm gonna wait a second or two. I can't focus it. All right. So this is, if you don't know, because I don't see any responses. I have what is that? It is a napkin holder. So now anytime I entertain a guest at home, I'm gonna decorate it with napkins. So let me try not to make it fall. But you put your napkin in everything, like a little napkin everywhere, nicely folded. Do as I say and not as I do. And you literally just slide in a little bit. And so basically, by the end of it, if you fold it very nicely, it'll look like the girl has a skirt, and then your guest will have like a little girl to take out napkins. Yes, I've been wanting one of these. I have like a vintage wish list. This is not in the best conditions. I'm gonna fix it up, but I haven't seen one before in person, and I just had to grab it, and I only got it for $10. Gotta figure out a name. She has black hair, little shortcut, super cute. I love this. Oh my god, yes! Could be used for coasters. It's not too thick, but it could be. Just love it. All right, let me put that aside. Make sure my dog doesn't hit it. Today's National Love Your Pet Day, so give a lot of love into your pets. All right, so we're gonna get started. Like I said, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a quickish and dirty pinup poodle hairstyle. Oh, and yes, for your hand. You know what? You're right. I just got infatuated. This is a napkin holder, but yes, you could put your handkerchiefs as well. That's even cuter because then you can see all the designs on the corner if you fold them all the same way. I like that. All right. So for this hairstyle, my hair is about 3 days old. It could be in whatever kind of hair. Now you're gonna part your hair from ear to ear. Oh, and take off your earrings. They look cute, but we don't need them in the way right now. So we're going to part our hair to the front. Ignoring that little slot there. And we're just going to put this in the back, a little twist with a clip. And we're going to forget about this. Now, it doesn't matter how you have your hair parted. I look crazy like that. Sometimes I feel like I'm like a little troll. Oh, let me turn this on. Let me explain what we're going to use today's hairstyle. Of course, I'm going to explain it when I look like this. So we're going to use a 3/4 inch curling iron. I feel like this is my go-to. Anytime I see one of these at any thrift store, I buy them because somehow I can never find them in store, and it's cheaper in a thrift store than anywhere else. So I have like 3 of these, but a 3/4 is the best size because a 1 inch is too big. Anything smaller will be too tight. Now, again, if your hair is like short, then you want it a smaller. So practice, but this is like my go-to. Ooh, and it's hot now. Let me just make a little room. And talking about coasters, my coasters here in this room is like little vinyl. Cute. All right. So the other thing that we're gonna need is pin girl clips. These little clippies. And I'll be using hairspray for the end. Tresemme 5-level hold. Pomade. I've been switching up pomades. I don't have any of mine right now, so I'm using Don Juan Tiki pomade, which belongs to my boyfriend. But any pomade will work. And heat protectant. I use the Chi heat protectant. I'm going to use a detangling brush, which my hair is damaged, and I like to make sure I take care of it as best as possible. And then a back combing brush, but at the moment I don't have it. But you can use anything with like teeth on it. See, I'm keeping it real for anybody that's starting off. All right, now to start, we're gonna put some heat protectant because we want to make sure our hair survives anything we put it through. All right, and then brush it through. Hear that crunch? Some ASMR. The microphone's right there. So. Yeah. All right, then I'm gonna just flip it over to the other side. And now we're gonna start pin curling. Now the direction does not matter at all. We're just gonna pin curl and have them set. So I like to take small sections, brush it through so it's nice and smooth. Oh, I should have put an extension cord. All right, then you're gonna take your hair, bring it down. Now there's 2 ways to do it. I'm gonna show you 2 ways and you decide, and then I'll tell you what I prefer. You could put your curling iron to the end, bring it down, and then twist it up like that. Now, after a while, that twisting motion is gonna get tired for me. So I like to just put it here and curl, and it creates a different type of curl, but for this one, it's fine. You see, so you just use the other hand to twist around the curling rod instead of twisting. Hold it for a couple seconds and then slide it off. Now, I've noticed when I have my long nails, it's easy to slide off because my nails are long. When my nails are short or natural, I like to use a little heat glove. It helps make sure I don't burn myself. Now, I suggest doing like semi-small curls. This is the part that's going to take the longest, but the good part is that we're only doing the front half. I find that doing the back half of the hair, for some girls, it struggles to like even get every hair and make sure it's curled. So doing just half of it and making it look made, and then I'll show you how we're going to finish the back. This is the look. So yes. And do they have to be precise? No. You just have to make sure that every hair is just curled in some kind of curl. Bring it close and don't burn yourself. Now this hairstyle will work for any length of hair. If you have a lot of hair, then get less hair in the front. If you have thin hair, I would grab more in the back. Oh, and thank you for, there was a few people that DM me on Instagram that wanted like a quick pinup hairstyle. So I thought of this one. If you guys have any opinions on any tutorials, feel free to DM me on Instagram. All right, this is going to be so fun watching me curl. But again, I know I've said this so many times on my lives, is I love doing my lives because I feel like you get to see the steps in between everything and not just like skipping. That's what TikTok is good for. TikTok is good for like reveals, shocks. You know, I like TikTok. I do those type of things, but I also want to show people, you know, on my platform that, how every step looks realistically. So if you guys ever have any questions, let me know. Now, if your hair is naturally very, very curly, you could skip this step because you're already curled. And I love like naturally curly hair. I have a friend, Victoria. She sometimes is on my live. Now, for example, your hair is not long enough. I mean, I know this Albert. This Albert has no hair. So he looks good in any hairstyle because he has no hair. Thank you for watching, Albert. I'm sorry I outed you. All right, so now we're at the middle. And with these lives, you also get to see, I always get like asked, not by like you guys, but random people. Oh, does it take super long to do your hair? Does it take long to do your makeup? Well, if you watch my lives, you can see how long something takes. Now, of course, it takes longer when I do a live because I'm talking to you. Because if I stay quiet doing this the whole time, I think you guys would be bored. Yeah, so this is how it's coming along. And just slide it out, just keep going. The more practice you have with this, the faster it goes. And you see how I'm parting it by line, and they're not perfect. Pretty good. Also, after I dye my hair and I do this, this is when I realize how many spots I missed. Now, funny story. I went to go see the Black Power Ranger on Saturday, and I swear I'm shocked that I missed that whole section I showed you guys earlier, that I had to like cover it with a hat. But that's a good thing with like hat and like manipulation, just like makeup. Like you're able to change things, look certain ways. We wear makeup because we want to like, I don't know, look pretty, try colors, many different reasons. Same thing with hair and accessories. Wear a hat or a wig. See, one thing I'm always amazed of is people that wear half wigs that could mix it perfectly, like one of those half wigs. That's a skill. All right, we're wrapping it around the rod and curve it down. It's starting to get hot. Oh. Now you could also do. I wouldn't use hot rollers for this. I mean, you can, but honestly, the curls will be a little too loose. We're looking for like tightish curl. But look at that. We're more than halfway. 13 minutes into this live. If you guys have any questions for me while I finish this, let me know. Get that section, brush it out. Can you do this with clean? Yeah, you could do this with clean hair. If your hair is really like, this is also really good if your hair does not hold a curl, and you'll see why. Yeah, if you need, you could put some. That's a good thing with dry shampoo. You could just spray some dry shampoo at the roots, give it the volume. You won't really need it. I'm trying to think. All right, here we go. I'm always scared when I do that. What I just did, put the thing in my mouth, that I put lipstick. This lipstick is not like one of those like transfer proof ones, but it is like very moisturizing and I love it. Don't you guys have like a lipstick that doesn't last, but it just feels good on your lips? That's this one. Sometimes, yeah, I love those mattifying or they last forever. Transfer proof this, this transfers, but feels nice. All right, we only got this little section left. 15 minutes in. I'm gonna say 15 minutes ish. All right. It's a bigger piece, but it will do. So you see, I comb after every little. This one I'm gonna face the other direction because my curling iron is a little short. As I show you guys the back. Alrighty then. As I give you guys a terrible angle. So there we go. You see, that one's not that great, but it works. All right, so then we're gonna do this piece, then the bottom, and we're done. Now the reason that we're pinning these is because we want to set the curl. We want the curl to last. You could also sleep with rollers and do this hairstyle as well. My hair used to be really curly, yeah, but when I started bleaching, experimenting with color, the curls became less and less. It became more of like a horror movie trailer, because it's not bad, but it could be bad. One of those. I like that analogy. That could be a lot of things in life. It's a horror movie trailer. It's bad, but it's not bad yet because you don't know what it is. You know? That's my hair. It could be more damage than I think. Oh gosh. All right, let's finish this because I'll be thinking about random things. Talking about horror movies, I saw the movie Megan. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Didn't know what to expect, but it was good. All right, I'm gonna pin that last one. Look at that. It went from looking prestige, poof, but it doesn't matter. All right, so while this sets, I'm gonna turn this off. It's always important to turn these off because then you're gonna be wondering on the way out the door, you're already driving 2 blocks away, like, holy cow, did I turn off the curling iron? So just make a little routine to remember to turn it off. And my thing is I always disconnect it from the outlet because you never know. Because I've seen, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that short video that like girls are getting ready to go out, these like young girls, and then all of a sudden like the girl is singing and then the other girl grabs it. Yeah. That sounds painful. All right. So now while this is, you gotta wait till these are cool to the touch. I just did a little spritz from far away to set the curl. That's what happens when I'm here in a room by myself and no. I start to think, especially when I can't see the screen or the camera. You guys get to hear what goes on in my head. All right, so we gotta wait till it's cool to the touch. Now, this is optional, but I'm trying to keep it quick and easy for you all. You could curl the back, then brush it out and have a nice loose back. But for this one, at the end, we are going to use a snood. Now, if you've seen me every day, you notice, if you know me, you know these are like one of my go-tos. I wore a red one yesterday. I have a lot of these. You could buy these on Etsy. You could buy them online. If you know how to knit, you can make them yourself. And if you know how to knit, please let me know. I would love for you to make some of these. They do sell them in this size, which fits mostly everybody. There's also really long if you have really long hair. So there's only 2 types of sizes. I got them at my local beauty supply. They could range everything from 5, 10, if you get them handmade, way more. And I've loved when people put like little bedazzling because then you could really like go crazy with these. And then you could pair it with a hat or with a hair flower or just as is. So that's what I mean by quick and easy. We're only worrying about the front. Now I feel like these are cool to touch. Yeah, kinda. I always like this little look. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we're gonna unpin now. Oh, I forgot to mention we're gonna need bobby pins, and I have these blonde ones. Let me move them over closer. I know Joe, she got me yellow ones. Now the one thing with those yellow ones, some of the color ones I found, like it's painted a certain color, so if it starts getting really hot in the Florida humidity, it starts sticking to the hair. So I only use it for special occasions. Hey. All right, so we are going. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Now thank you. We're gonna start removing these. So you're basically gonna just try to take them out carefully. Should have started on the other side because give these a little more time to. So usually I would pin this, do my makeup, and then remove it so that way it stays longer. Oh, try not to pull them, but it doesn't really matter. Just take them all out. Mm-mm. Try not to create or pull it too hard. I only say that because when you start, if you were to brush it out, then you'll have knots that are unnecessary and create these kinks, and then it will just start frizzing. So I always suggest take your time taking them out. And then do that final pat to make sure everything is off. So then you're going, oh, do a little shake, just because I think that is fun to do. All right, so now you have all these little curls going on. Now we're just going to separate it just using your fingers, just from the roots a little bit to add that volume to them. Right? We don't want to break them up because we want that defined curl look. But I want to add some volume to them. So we're going to go halfway to your hair. Halfway, depends on how long your hair is, and go halfway. Now, using a back comb, any comb, you could basically use anything to back comb, and just back comb the roots in every little section. Now for the front, do it in the back, because if you back comb the front, you're going to see back combing that's ugly. So try to hide the back combing. So you're randomly going to just back comb little sections, make volume. This is optional. You don't have to back comb. Now you are going. Oh, that feels good. Now I like to put things a little slanted. So you're gonna grab your hair on the sides, and you're just gonna bring it up, and then you're gonna put 2 bobby pins right there. Just bring it up. I'm just gonna bobby pin one way, and then the other way. I forgot which way I did. This way, creating like an X. Now you won't see it because the curls are gonna fall right on it, so it'll look like it's like floating. Then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, bringing always the curls to the front. Now you could center your little poof, but like I said, I like mine's a little slanted. Where's my brush? I'm just gonna brush because it looks unsmooth. Brush a little this way. And then you're gonna put 2 bobby pins here. Same thing as the other side. This also keeps your hair out your face. So now we see we've brought all of our curls in, and it's staying in a desired location because it's tight curls. So now you're going to play around with your curls and see where you want them to sit. You know? Like I'm liking everything that's going on over here. Go with the flow of your hair. And if you don't like the flow of your hair and you think you out tease something, go in with the curling iron and curl something. I dropped the bobby pin. So then you're just going to go inside the curl and pin from the inside so you don't see. You don't see that. Well, you see it there, but that's why you selected a color close. And then just start pinning some hairs. Now, you don't need to pin every little curl, but I like to pin the front because I like the curls to cascade on the forehead. You see like that nice cascading look. Now, that's basically the look. So here, play around, move the curls if you want more on the top. You see. Now, if you really want your curls to like stay put, my number one like secret ingredient, not superpower. I guess it is a superpower to these little little babies, but I love invisible hairnets. I get them in blonde. They are reusable, but you just gotta make sure you're like sensitive with them. I mean, you're careful with them. So I don't even know if you can see them, but they're like clear. And that's you see all that frizziness there. This will really make everything come together and not move. So we are going to grab those curls there all the way around, and we're gonna twist it and bring it back around. So it's gonna be double. But don't worry, you can move things around. So now you can get your invisible hairnet and move things around. Once it's in there, you see it removed all that frizz. It looks like a little thing. It doesn't move. Now you're gonna get your pomade. I like to get pomade first. Warm it up in my hand to get all these little flyaways everywhere. Yeah. To give it a nice slick look, bring that under there. And you see, you don't even see these bobby pins on the side. All right, and look, that picks it up. I like to use pomade more. I get that question asked a lot. I like to use pomade because the hairstyle will last longer. If I start using hairspray in every little step, you're adding a lot more product. At least with the pomade, like it's a little malleable, but it'll stay down. You see? Now this is from the back. Now, let me see here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it makes so much sense. Like the invisible hairnet, I hope that's what you mean. The invisible hairnet really brings a lot of my looks that I have. I always have an invisible hairnet on it. You could even do it if you have your hair loose in the back and you're going to be moving around a lot. You could just put one on. It's invisible. All right, so then we're going to take out the back. Ow, ow. That looks a little crazy. I hate when this happens. Now for the hair in the back, like I said earlier, if you wanted to curl that, you could just brush it out. Look how cute that would look if it was like a nice brush. You could even have your hair straight. If you have a certain kind of like cut, that'd be cute straight. And then, of course, make sure your roots are dyed evenly. But I am going to, I know I'm wearing red, but I like the color pink. I'm going to take a snood. Now, if you have fantasy hair color, your snood, when you start sweating, I'm not going to lie, it will dye the color sometimes. So I like to always put that in the bottom so it could like not be seen. So you're going to get your snood and stick all your hair in there, like stuff it in there. And then bring it to as close to the little poof. Now the secret to these snoods is that I leave it like that. It's just going to look like, I don't know the word for it. So take your hair and spread it out in it. Now, if you have thin hair and you want it to look a little more full, the secret is to tease your hair before you put your snood on so it looks like you have more hair. So feel free to tease your hair. Now, I'm trying to do something with not a lot of tease. But if you wanted like more volume in your snood, you could tease your hair. All right, so we put our snood and we want to secure it. So you're going to take 3 bobby pins. And you're going to put one here. Whoop, but I just lost every bobby pin. I just lost every bobby pin right now. You're literally going to put the bobby pins going forward because this will slide back after constant use. So sliding forward so they don't go back, right? And like I said, you could either leave it like this, looks super cute, have your hair down, make a bun in the back. Because then it looks cute if you just pair it with a hat, or even if you wanted to put, let's say, let's go extra right now because, you could add a little flower close by and be like, ooh la la. What do you guys think? Isn't it easy? This hairstyle I think it's super quick and easy. Talking to you, doing a little show and tell. We did it all in 31 minutes, this live. And I gotta say, it's a good one. This is a great hairstyle. It also will last throughout the night. If you put a silk bonnet on, you could sleep with it on. The next day, it might be a little flat, but you just heck, you could even take a makeup brush and just fluff it up, and it could last you one more day. I won't say like past that. But yeah, super easy. Will stay 100%. I guarantee it will stay. And let's see, love it. Yeah, I love you, y'all. All right. And Belinda, yeah, new Dapper Day idea. Yes. Oh my God, this will last Dapper Day 100%. 100%. I've done this look for Dapper Days. This and Victory Rolls for Dapper Day because you want something that's out of your face and your hair's not blowing. Now for Victory Rolls, I don't use invisible hair nets because that doesn't go with the flow. But this hairstyle, I'm telling you, is wind resistant. If I had a blower, I'd show you guys. And then back here, like I said, with the frizziness walking around at the parks, it's just gonna go everywhere. And then you just style it with, I know these flowers don't match with this skirt, this shirt, but yeah. And then you put your earrings on and bada bing, bada boom. You're ready to hit the town. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining in on today's live. I hope you guys know it means so much to me that you guys watch. And if you have any ideas any ideas or anything that you want me to teach you, reach out to me, DM me, comment in the comments below. If you're watching on Rockabillaque, make sure to like the page. If you're watching on my YouTube channel or not watching, head over to the Pinup Miami YouTube channel and subscribe and like this video. And yes, I look forward to seeing you on next Monday. Please stay safe and love you guys. Stay vintage, modern, live it up. Just live it up. Bye.